Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am in my living room today because I have resorted to doing couch gear videos. So I'm going to start going through my lighter pack. Today is going to be going through electronics. I'm going to go through the list item by item, explain what it is or why I have it if necessary, and include a weight. And after I go through the list, I'm going to go through the potential changes I'm going to make to the items. So with that said, let's get right into it. So the electronics, the first item is my phone, which is the iPhone 14 Plus with a case. That comes in at 8.71 ounces. The next item is the Nightcore NB 10,000 battery bank. I have two of those. I have two for two reasons. One, for the simple fact that I bought one and then decided it probably wouldn't be enough. And once I decided it wasn't enough, it came up that two 10,000 milliamp hour battery banks will charge faster than one 20,000 milliamp hour battery bank. So rather than get a 20,000 milliamp hour bank, I got another 10,000, and I'm actually pretty happy with that decision for what we'll discuss in a little bit. So each one of those comes in at 5.36 ounces. The next item is the Ugreen dual output USB-C quick charge, 20-25 watts respectively. That comes in at 3.42 ounces. The next item is an Anker single 30 watt charger, single output 30 watt charger. That comes in at 1.41 ounces. The next item is a solar panel. It's a small solar panel that comes in at 3.39 ounces. I actually have two different versions of this. The one I have here is 0.2 ounces heavier than the other one, but it seemed like it was a little more rugged, so I picked that one to start with. They're both relatively flimsy, so I might end up going through both of them on the trail anyway, if they work out. So that one comes in at 3.39 ounces. That weight does include two carabiners, which I did not include in the picture, but they are included in the weight. The next item is the Nightcore NU25 headlamp. It's the new version. The only reason I got the new version is the USB-C. I actually like the old version better, aside from the fact that the new one is USB-C. But that comes in at 1.41 ounces. The next item is the Kindle. That comes in at 7.27 ounces at almost half a pound. I'm really hoping that I decide to ditch that, but we'll go over that in a little bit. The next item is my lightning cable for my phone. That comes in at 0.67 ounces. Then we have a USB-C to C short cable that is 1 foot, I believe. That comes in at 0.32 ounces. Then we have a C to C long cable that's 3 feet. That comes in at 0.92 ounces. We have a couple adapters. I have a USB to USB-C, and that is needed for the solar panel because the solar panel output is USB. And I need the micro USB because the Kindle is micro USB. From there I have some headphones. I decided to go with Apple wired headphones for the only reason that I did not want another item that needed to stay charged. So I have a pair of Bluetooth headphones that I use at work, but I decided to go with wired for the hike because I don't want to have to keep them charged. So those come in at 0.21 ounces. I think I might have skipped the weight on the adapters. I think I got that backwards also. So the adapters are 0.21 ounces. The Apple wired headphones are 0.71 ounces. And below that, we have a bag to keep all of that in. From there, we go to the camera. I will be using the GoPro Hero 11. There were a lot of complaints with the Hero 11, and I was hesitant to buy it, but I really was not happy with the DJI one, so I decided to go with the GoPro, and it has messed up on me a couple times, but overall it seems like it's been fine. So I stuck with that this summer, and I've been pretty happy with it. Got some spare SD cards, a little bit of floss, and a small plastic case for those. Those come in at 0.32 ounces. The GoPro, I don't think I mentioned, comes in at 5.43 ounces. Below that, I have a mini tripod that comes in at 1.34 ounces. And finally, a spare GoPro battery that comes in at 1.16 ounces. So, one of the reasons I wanted to go over electronics first is because regardless of how it plays out, there will be some changes. So we'll start right at the top. So I have two Nitecore batteries, and I also have a solar panel. So if the solar panel works, which I have high hopes that it will, because I will be in the desert and above tree line for the vast majority of this hike. If it works, I'll be getting rid of one of my Nitecore batteries, and I'll also be getting rid of the dual quick charger because the single should be enough if I can charge on the go. And just, to add to that, that solar panel, it's not like it'll be a 2-hour charge on my battery. It will my battery will be perpetually charging the entire hike, but that doesn't really matter. So, forgot where I was. So, I'm also going to assume as I'm making these changes that I'm going to get rid of the Kindle because it's heavy, and I'm really going to try and convince myself to read on my phone. So the Kindle will be gone, and if I can keep a battery topped up with solar every day, I won't really have a need for a spare GoPro battery, so I will also be sending that home. And without doing the math, because I already have a few times, I'll be saving 1.1, I think it's actually 1.08 pounds making those changes, which is quite a bit. So if the solar works, I'll be saving just over a pound, which would be great. If the solar doesn't work, I will be keeping the dual charger. I'll be keeping the second battery. I'll be getting rid of the anchor, and I'll be getting rid of the solar panel. And I will probably still get rid of this because I won't have a way to charge those except in the GoPro anyway. So I'm just going to have to pay closer attention. I'm pretty sure this spare GoPro battery is getting ditched regardless. So I'm going to leave that off the list. But those changes, assuming I still get rid of the Kindle, those changes will save 0.8 pounds, which is significant. So yeah, that's my electronics. That's why I'm bringing what I'm bringing, and the potential changes that'll get made once I actually get out there and use it. You might say, why don't you try your solar panel before you go? And that'd be great, but I live in the Pacific Northwest. It's been raining pretty much. Well, we've actually have had a few nice days, but even still, I would like to be able to try it in perfect conditions, full sun, just to make sure, because I did plug a battery into it and it did charge the battery, but I just had it in like my kitchen window, and there was really no way to tell how well it was actually doing. So I would like to be able to have the battery completely depleted and charge it from depleted with the solar panel to see if it's going to be viable. And there really won't be a better place to do that than on the PCT. So anyway, I'm starting to ramble. That's my electronics. So if you want to see more of my gear, stick around for the next video. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and get ready for the PCT. So we'll see you in the next one.